Dear respected Thay, dear Sangha, this morning when I did sit in meditation, I enjoy so much. I enjoy my breathing and relax my whole body. And enjoy the relaxation and enjoy the solidity of my body. And slowly, I see that I can concentrate in the relaxation. So sitting meditation is not to attain something, but relaxed. And I used to do that. I often to do that when I do sitting meditation, to go back to myself and take good care of my body and my mind when I do sitting meditation. In our body, sometimes there are some knots. So I pay attention to that knots and breathe with that. And gently we use our mind to massage that knot. And slowly that knot will be dissolved. Like we visualize that there is a hand, my hand can put on that knot and give it a massage. And slowly that knot dissolved. Sometimes in our body there are some parts stuck, and we go back to that part and relaxed. And when our body relaxed, our mind can be relaxed too. So when I have some tension, some worries, some suffering, I also pay attention to my body, where in my body accumulated tension, where in my body accumulate suffering, and pay attention to that part and relaxed. And the suffering can also be dissolved because our mind and body connected to each other like this. So whatever happens to the mind affects our body. And when I pay attention to my body, I see that I have the capacity to concentrate in my body. And thanks to the concentration, I can stop thinking. And thanks to stop thinking, I can stop the suffering. If not, I can think again and again and again. And I do that not only when sitting meditation, but every day, in any moment, I can go back to myself and do that. And especially before I go to bed, or before I fall to sleep, lie down on my bed and relax my whole body. Concentrate in my breathing, concentrate in my body to stop thinking. Especially there are some moments we have something to think of, to worry of, or suffering. It's difficult to fall to sleep. So follow our breathing, pay attention to our body, help us to sleep easily. And when I did sit in meditation this morning, slowly I see that I breathe the energy of the Sangha, of the whole Sangha. I breathe in your air, I breathe in your energy. And when I breathe out, I also breathe out my energy. And every moment, I enjoy the different energy. Every moment, I take my in-breath, but at the same time, I take in your in-breath too. Because we breathe the same air. We breathe the same energy. And everyone is coming and come out like that. And every moment, my body become more and more and more peaceful. To open myself to enjoy the energy of the Sangha. And I see that it is impermanent. At the beginning, when I enter the meditation hall, my body is not relaxed like that. But slowly tends to go back to myself, enjoy the sitting, enjoy the relaxation. My body become more relaxed, become more at ease, and become more peaceful. And I see that I didn't breathe not only with the energy in the hall, the energy from you, but the energy from the cosmos. Every moment, the cosmos comes to me, and I breathe that energy. I breathe the air of Mother Earth, of universe. And also, when I breathe out, I send my energy is not only for the whole, for the people in the whole, but out there in the universe, in Mother Earth. And I become vast. And you also become vast. And I enjoy the vastness in me and around me. And I often enjoy the vastness, enjoy the space when I sit in meditation. It nourishes me. And enjoy the relaxation can become the concentration. We can attain the concentration in relaxation. We suffer because our mind is blurred and we cannot stop. Thank you. The sound is better now. Thank you. So we can hear the bell to continue. Every moment we receive the energy from other people, from the cosmos. So every moment we are changed. We are not the same. And I see that myself, this moment, is not the same with myself in the previous moment. And of course, myself now will be different with myself next moment. It's changed quickly like that. And it also depends on the energy we receive too. Có không biết là ở bên kia có thấy không? I don't know if you see the ball. So suppose it is a time, this line is a time, and we are here at the present moment. And in this moment, we receive from many directions. We receive input, and also at the same time, we produce output. We produce our energy out there. So on perspective of time, we say it's impermanent. But on perspective of space, we see that it is non-self, right? Because all the elements come together for us to manifest. I'm here now because I receive the energy from you, from our brothers, sisters, from lay friends who come here to practice. I receive the energy from the Mother Earth, from the cosmos. I receive the food, the water, the rain, everything from many directions, in order that I can be here now in this moment. And not only myself is non-self, but what we are doing, what we are thinking, what we are speaking, it's also not us, not our. But we continue to receive because we're always receiving. So it is why what we are speaking, what we are thinking, what we are doing is not ours at all. But all conditions come together for our actions manifest, for our speaking manifest, for our thinking manifest. So it is why you can feel that they're speaking, but without speaker. Because if we take out all this condition, there is not me. So who's speaking if we take out all this condition? So there is action but no actor. There is thinking but no thinker. There is speaking but no speaker. All conditions come together. And every moment we receive differently. So every moment we changed. We change in every moment. And this we call instantaneous impermanent. So we are always continue. We are always continuously go to the future. Even when we pass away, we can continue because we never end. This moment, we already go out in many directions. Not only when I die, you continue me, but you continue me when I'm still here in this moment. So we are always continue ourselves in every moment. Like now, we continue Thays, we continue our ancestors, spiritual ancestor and blood ancestor. But in fact that we continued Thay when Thay was still alive. Not only after Thay passed away, but we continue him when he was still alive. So it is the same. Every moment we continue each other. We never lost. The moment when we pass away, it's just the way we change our form. But our energy already go out in many directions. In the 42 chapter sutra, the Buddha asked the monk, how long is a person's lifespan? One monk answered, the person's lifespan is few decades. The Buddha smiled and asked another monk. And the other monk answered, maybe for a few years. The Buddha smiled and asked another. And one monk said that a person's lifespan is in breath. The Buddha smiled with agreement. If we breathe in and we don't breathe out, or we breathe out but don't breathe in, so we'll go to another life. And the Zen master, Guisen, also said that the moment our breath changed, it signified a new life. I remember that one day when I, in the lazy period, and I did solo retreat, go back to myself, enjoy my practice. And I really like this sentence. Every moment breath changed, it signified a new life. I really wanted, but I didn't experience yet. So I put that sentence, I wrote down that sentence and put in front of me on the table when I did sit in meditation. And I looked at it. And one day I I recovered that not only a full breath changed, it signifies a new life, but only half a breath change, it can be signified new life. At that moment, I was not happy with my sister. I carry inside of me the affliction. But when I breathe, just enjoy my breathing. And suddenly, I recover that, if I want to be free, I can free right away. And in the middle of my in-breath, I recognize that. If I want to free myself, I can free. And it has helped me to have the faith in the practice. It is a instantaneous impermanent. We are in the suffering realm, and we transcend it. We go to the realm of happiness. We are in the realm of afflictions. We come to the realm of freedom. We are from the frame of hatred. We come to the realm of love, understanding. Now I would like to invite you to think of your deepest suffering. Or the person who made you suffer. Think about that situation. Think about that person. And then you can say to yourself that, I can free myself. If I want to suffer, I can suffer. But for this moment, I can free myself. I can leave that person aside. I can leave that suffering aside. I can be free. I love myself. I want to be free. You have your whole life to suffer, but this moment is for you. You can think of that, and you can get freedom right this moment. And send that freedom to your whole body. Let your whole body absorb the freedom. In your heart, in your liver, in your intestine, your whole body absorb that freedom. This moment is for myself, not for the other person, not for my suffering, but for myself. And when I can be free, I'm so happy. The previous moment and this moment is different. And I see that, I feel that I change in every moment. And the same with other person. If I can change in every moment, other people can also do the same, can change in every moment. From that insight, I look at people with the new eyes. They change already. Don't look at them with the prejudiced eyes. If we can change, other people can change. Maybe before they hate you, but a moment later they love you. So don't think that they hate you. Don't think that they're angry with you. They may change already. But there are some times that we cannot see with our eyes. But we have to allow ourselves enough time for that to manifest. Like when we sow seed in the soil. When we sow seed in the soil, it starts to change. But we cannot see with our eyes. We have to wait until it comes out, until it becomes a tree, until it gives the blossom, until it gives the fruits, and to see the fruits. We cannot see the fruit in the seed when we sow in the soil. We cannot see with the eyes, but we can see by our insight. And for that period to manifest, we call periodic impermanence. And everything is impermanent. This table, this platform, this wall, this hall, you and me, all is impermanent. And our anger, our despair, our jealousy, our suffering, our dispassion is also impermanent. If we know how to take good care of our anger, anger can become love. If we know how to take care of our depression, depression can become love, become action. But sometimes it needs time for it to manifest. And thanks to impermanence, the seed we sow in the soil can become a tree, can give the fruits. If there is no impermanence, the seed always the seed. It never give the fruits. Thanks to impermanence, when we was a baby, we became children, we become teens, we become adults, and we come here practice together. So impermanent is good news. Impermanent is the truth. Thanks to impermanence, the wound can be healed. The suffering can be transformed. So it is why when we suffer, we are aware that it's impermanent. So our suffering can pass. Our wound can be healed. It's never the same. But allow yourself enough time to be healed. Don't hurry. Don't push you away. Don't push you too much to transform. Take time to do it. When you suffer, you can embrace your suffering. But it's not necessary to always embrace your suffering. You can do other things. Like when you do the garden, you don't need to spend 24 hours per day in the garden. You enjoy some moments, some hours in the garden, and then you do other things. You enjoy food, you eat, you drink, you sleep. You don't need to spend whole day, whole night in your garden. So it is the same. You don't need to spend whole day and night with your suffering. Few minutes per day, 15 minutes per day is enough. Do other things. And let the wound, let the suffering healed by itself. Like when we sow the seed in the soil, that the soil do its work, do its task. Our task is sow the seed and water. And if you water every day, just come to put some water and then you leave, right? You don't need to stay there to see the seed, how can it go up? Right? It is the same with our suffering. Embrace and then let it go, do other things. It is the same with contemplation. When we say that we contemplate something, like contemplate about non-self, contemplate about impermanence, contemplate about nirvana, you're not always thinking about the impermanent. You don't need to always think about non-self, about nirvana or anything. Just think a moment and then go back to yourself, enjoy your relaxation. If you always think about the impermanent, it's not the contemplation. But it is just the thinking. Contemplation is like the way we sow the seed in the soil. Time to time we water the seed. Time to time we think of impermanent. Time to time we think of non-self, but not the whole day, the whole session of sitting meditation, no. If you spend whole sitting meditation to think about impermanence, it's not contemplation. Go back to yourself. Relax your whole body. And then the insights come up. The insight comes out when your mind is peaceful. When your mind is not peaceful, the insight doesn't come up. And the insight come up quickly. It's like the thunder light. Come up quickly. But it stays there. It comes up quickly, but stay there with you strongly. And it shines you on the path. The insight helps you to liberate yourself. So allow yourself enough time to transform and also do other things. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the nature. Enjoy whatever you want to do. Maybe we hear the sound about before we can continue. When our body becomes sick, so it's not the whole body gets sick. Even it's affect our whole body, but maybe a certain organ gets sick. So you can think another organs still healthy to nourish yourself and enjoy it. For example, you have something with your stomach. You may think about your liver, about your lungs. Your liver is still good, in the good condition. Your heart still in the good condition, and you're happy with that. You don't need to let the suffering of your intestine overwhelm you. But you can enjoy the health of your liver, the health of your heart, your lungs. And thanks to that, you can become strong. You can push, you can strengthen your immune system. And thanks to that, you can heal your intestine. And send love to yourself, send love to your intestine. By that way, you heal yourself, at the same time you enjoy yourself. But not let the suffering overwhelm your whole body, overwhelm yourself. It is the same if in our family, there one member have some difficulty, has some problem, and we suffer. But we think about other members still happy, still healthy, still good, and we enjoy it. Don't let the suffering of that person overwhelm you, in order that you can be peaceful. And thanks to peace, you can help other people. If you worry too much, you cannot help. Sometimes we worry too much about our family member, and we let that worriness, that suffering overwhelm us, and we cannot do anything. We become anxious. And the more you do, the more you make them stressful. But when we relaxed, when we at peace, we can help. Because we know that the insight only come up when we are peaceful. Think other thing. Think other members. If in our garden there is a tree dying, we suffer. But we can think of another tree still green, still healthy, and we happy with that. It is the same when our country, there are some regions have some problem. We suffer, but we can think about the regions still healthy, still beautiful, and happy with that. Don't let the suffering overwhelm us. Of course, we suffer when something happens. Few months ago, there was a flood in Vietnam, and it destroyed. Some village was destroyed, everything. Even it is level. And they couldn't find people. Of course, we suffer. We suffer a lot. But we also thought of other places, still healthy, still good, to nourish ourselves. But when we are aware of impermanence, we will suffer less. Aware of impermanence is to prepare ourselves. Everything can happen. We was born, we grew up, we became an adult, and then we got old, we got sick, and we passed away. And everyone had to go through this process. No exception, right? Everyone had to go through this process. So it is why we have to prepare ourselves. Because it is the truth. Nobody can avoid it. So how can we deal with something happen? How can we enjoy our life in every moment, but without fear when we passed away, without fear when our beloved one passed away? If we don't prepare ourselves, we'll suffer too much. When our soul passed away and our beloved one passed away. So we have to prepare ourselves. Three years ago, when my father was sick, I had opportunity to go home to take care of my father. And I treasure every moment of his life. Because I was aware that the remaining day of his life was not long. And I appreciated his moment with him. It is the teaching from Thay, our teacher. Our teacher gave us the teaching that we have to we cherish the remaining days of our life and smiling happily as I walk on the path. I don't cherish not only my time, my remaining day, but also the remaining days of my beloved one, of my father. So every moment spending time with him is a precious moment. Because not only myself, but my whole family are aware that his remaining day was not long. So we took good care of him in order that when he passed away, we didn't feel regrets. And I asked him, do you have anything that you want to do, or you want is done, but you cannot do it? I can do it for you. And he said no. I say no. And I asked him, think about it. Is there anything that you want to do it, but you cannot? And he said no. And I asked him, but if one day you die, suppose that one day you die, do you feel any regrets that you have done something that you want? I can do for you. And he said, no. And I asked him, are you afraid of death? And he said, no. Because it's impermanent. There is birth and there is death. And he made me release. But that question I asked not only for him, but for me. I'm ready if my father passed away. I enjoy his presence. And then spent 6 months with him. I went back to Plum Village. And after that I went back again with him. I also asked the same question to double check. Still the same question and the same answer. But he added one more sentence. I asked him, are you afraid of death? And he said no. But parting from children and grandchildren, a little bit sad. I didn't say anything. Just enjoy his presence. And then I start another conversation. Even we are aware of impermanence, even we accept impermanence, we accept death, but parting is something painful. And we have to allow ourselves to feel grief of parting. It is very important. We have to allow ourselves to feel grief. Don't think that when we're free, we don't have the pain. The difference is we are not caught in the pain. We don't let the pain carry us away. But still, we have pain and we embrace our pain. Even the Zen master still had the pain when practicing. The King Trần Nhân Tông was also the Zen master. He wrote this Gatha in the Chinese character, and our teacher translated into Vietnamese. And Sư Cô Trân Đức translated into English, so I would like to read it for you. The Pure Land is not so far. The Pure Land is right here and now. All rivers return to the ocean. Moon is always there in the vast sky. Offering to our ancestors tea from fragrant mountain, scented rice from Dharma Cloud Temple. You feel connected to them through joy of meditation, regardless of space and time. Sitting there in peace, they remain silent, yet we can feel their enduring support. Though birth and death are an illusion, the grief of parting is still painful. When our teacher passed away, one younger sister came to me and said that, Sư Cô, dear sister, I see that the younger sisters and brothers go through this easier than elder brothers and sisters. They don't suffer much. How elder brothers, sisters, I saw that they suffer a lot. It seemed that the younger sister practiced better than the elder brothers and sisters. Right? They are still fresh, they are solid, they're at ease, but not the elder brothers and sisters. And I said to my sister then, because the elder brother and sister had a deep connection with Thay more than the younger one. So it is why we suffer more. But we allow ourselves to suffer, allow ourselves to get pain, embrace the pain, embrace the suffering, and continue walk together on this path. So when something happens, like the war, like the natural calamity happen, we suffer. It's because we had a deep connection with people. We had a deep connection with the nature. So it is why we suffer, because of war, because of climate change. But we have to go back to embrace our pain, embrace our suffering. It is our task. In order that we can get peace, we become peaceful, to continue our aspiration, to continue our task. Because every moment we produce output, not only receive, but we also produce. In every direction, in the universe, in the cosmos. So we have to produce peace. We have to produce solidity. We have to produce freedom in order that we can fulfill our aspiration. And we also have the continuation already. Don't wait until you pass away to have the continuation. Your continuation already there. And they continue you to fulfill your aspiration. They continue to do your task, your wish. So you have the right to think, the right to make your aspiration, but always go back to ourselves, take good care of ourselves. Imagine that if we suffer too much and we are not so peaceful, we become disappointed. What happened? We cannot do anything. So, one side, allow ourselves to feel pain, to feel grief, but another side, we embrace it to generate peace, generate solidity and freedom in ourselves, in order that we can have the good continuation. Right, like now, we can continue our teacher. If we let the suffering overwhelm us, we cannot continue our teacher. So when I went back home the second time to take care of my father, I asked the same question. And I feel okay that he has the capacity to accept death. It's made me released. And that moment would come. He went to the hospital, he was seriously sick, and we brought him to the hospital. And then the doctor couldn't help, and we brought him back. And before that moment, I said to him, "Dear Daddy, we have led a beautiful, meaningful, virtuous life. And you transmitted all this good quality to us. And we are very happy and grateful. We are very happy to have you in our life. And we will continue you. We will bring you to the future. We will make your virtue, your good action manifest. And thank you, Daddy. And now, around you, all your beloved ones, your wife, your children, grandchildren. So if any moment you feel appropriate, you can let go of everything to go. And we are here with you. And I read the sutra for him. This body is not me. I'm not caught in this body. And then Sister Vo, she is my niece. She also came back home. And she sang the song, Let the Buddha Breathe, for him. And he passed away peacefully. You may think that because my father was old and he passed away is normal. But how about the young one? The elder people pass away, we can accept it easily, but not the young one. But we are aware that impermanence can happen to everyone. There is no exception. In the Diamond Sutra, the diamond that cut through affliction, the Buddha did us not to be caught in self, in living being, in person, or in lifespan. We may thought that a person's lifespan can be 80 years, 90 years, a few decades. But in fact that our lifespan can be like a leaf, can be like a Buddha. It is unlimited. Why it is unlimited? Because it will continue. Not only continue with time, but continue with space. We always continue in every moment. And being aware of impermanence, we treasure the presence of each person more because we don't know what happened with our beloved one. We don't know what happened to our beloved one in the next moment. So it is why when we are present to each other, we really treasure that moment, really treasure the present moment. I remember that one day when we took care of Sister Nghiem, so many of you may know about her. Sister Nghiem was ordained at the Milk Apple family, the same family with Sister Sung Nghiem. Few months later, she got the blood cancer. At very young age, 20 or 21 years old. And the doctor couldn't help, and we brought her back to the monastery to spend time with her few months or few weeks. And the moment before she passed away, she also felt painful, and we was there with her, give her a massage, something like that. And I asked her, do you want to change another body? And she said yes. She said yes. And I asked her, so now for this moment, you can send love to your whole body, smile to your whole body, and send love to everyone. Because we would like to pass away in peace. And you know what? When we are relaxed, we are less painful. I don't know if you had the experience. When you have some pain in your body, and the first reaction is irritated. We didn't like it, we don't like it, irritated. So we have tendency to react with our pain, with our suffering. But when we go back to our soul, we calm down our soul, we get peace, we can release the pain. Not only the pain from the mind, but the pain on our body too. So when we had the capacity to accept, when we had the capacity to relax, we are less painful. You know our teacher, when he went to the dentist, he took out his teeth, but he didn't get the painkiller. The dentist was so surprised because it seemed that everyone took the painkiller when we took the teeth out, but he didn't. Thanks to the relaxation. So the moment before we pass away is made very painful in our body, but if we help that person to relax, we can help that people less painful. And we help Sister Nghiem and give her massage, and then she passed away peacefully. Of course, we are aware of impermanence, but we cannot avoid the regrettable event. We cannot avoid the regrettable things. My father really liked tea. He really liked to enjoy tea. Almost every morning he enjoyed tea. And when I got home, I also enjoyed tea with him. We were very happy. And sometimes my father took some flower from the garden and arranged the flower for us to enjoy. But last year of his life, because he got sick, so the doctor didn't allow him to enjoy tea. And we didn't. We followed the advice of the doctor, and we didn't allow him to enjoy tea. But time to time, yes. Sometimes his friend came to visit him. We offer his friend tea, so we also offer him tea. He was so happy. And sometimes nobody came to visit him. He said that invite the brother-in-law come to play with us. Because every time my brother-in-law came, he made tea for him. He was so happy. We accept both. We accept that he didn't drink tea in order that to help his health, but also accept that he could drink tea for his happiness. And one day, when I enjoyed tea with my sister, I thought of him. And that moment, my sister offered me wonderful tea. And I said that I may offer this tea for my father. And I shared that, and my sister offered me tea in order that I could bring home and offer to my father. I was so happy. And I thought to myself that this time I made him happy. It doesn't matter. I let him drink tea because his happiness is the most important. We will spend time with each other to enjoy tea. I know that he's really happy. And I brought tea home and waited for that moment happen. Waited for the special case to enjoy tea together. So it is why I didn't make tea right away when I got home. I waited for special case. And special case is a Vietnamese New Year. I said that, Vietnamese New Year, I will offer him tea. She will be very happy. I waited. But you know that moment never come. Before the New Year Eve, my father was sick. And we brought him to the hospital. But the doctor could not help. And we brought him home to spend time with us before he passed away. And when he passed away, I made tea to offer him with tears fell down. I felt regret. Why I have to wait until New Year to offer him tea? Why don't I offer him tea right away when I got home? I embrace that regrets. And every time I enjoy tea, I invite him to enjoy tea with me. And slowly, I feel that he can enjoy tea with me. And it took out of my regrets. So instead of regrets, instead of saying, now my father is not here to enjoy tea with me, I invite my father to enjoy tea with us, with me, and feel happy. So if our beloved one passed away, instead of feel regrets, instead of thinking she's not there or he's not there or he's not here, she's not here to enjoy life, to do this or to do that, we can invite them to do things with us, to enjoy life with us, to do everything with us. And slowly, slowly, we can feel he really there, she's really there to enjoy life with us. Because we continue our beloved one. They never lost. I am in touch with my Father even deeper than before. And to prepare for Memorial Day of my father, 2 years of passing away of my father, I asked my brother and sister to write down all memories we have with my father. And we tell the story. And we laugh together. Sometimes we also share some deep silent moment together. Because it's very touched, very moved, but very nourishing and very healing. And thanks to this, we are aware of the presence of my Father deeper and clearer, and we learn a lot from him. I brought out the letter that he wrote to me from 1999, very nourishing. I kept his letter from 1999, from 2000, and I enjoy it. So he's still there with me. So please don't spend too much time in regrets, in suffering, or in pain, but you can enjoy life and invite your beloved one enjoy life with you. And you can feel your beloved one is in you very clearly. And when they are there with you, you don't feel regret anymore. So sometimes it happens like that in our life. Sometimes you have said something, you have done something, you have made our beloved one suffer, and we didn't have the opportunity to say sorry. We didn't have opportunity to have the good communication before that person passed away. We can do it right now, right this moment, to heal ourselves. And when we are healed, our beloved one can be healed also. And invite them to do good things. Our beloved one don't want us to suffer, right? They want us to be happy. So when our beloved one passes away, a part of us also passes away. We feel painful, we suffer. So we have to live in such a way that our beloved one can continue to live with us, continue to enjoy life with us, continue to realize our aspiration with us. So please use your time meaningfully. Don't deepen too much in your suffering and regrets. And invite your beloved one to with you, enjoy with you. So this is the poem I made it. I would like to offer to you. Time is life. We often say that time is very precious. Of course, time is very precious, but time is our life. Time is life. Time is the clear stream. Time is the budding of new shoots. Time is a cool, silent forest, which dawns anew every day with fresh and green attire. Time is the melodious song of birds, resonating throughout the air. It is the call of cuckoo, calming the restless noise. Thay, our teacher, said that every time you hear the cuckoo, it is Thay calling. Go back to ourselves. It is the call of cuckoo, calming the restless noise. Time is the field of yellow mustard flowers, still glistening morning dew. It is the dawn, the warm sunshine, the innocent smile that echoes forever in people's hearts. Time is the first bloom of lotus, recalling many dear cherished memories. Thay, our teacher, always asks us, does the lotus bloom yet? How many lotus bloom? So he makes us to really be present, to see the nature, to see how many lotus blooming. Time is the first bloom of lotus, recalling many dear cherished memories. It is the sunflower field, vast and boundless. It is a serene path, welcoming the rising moon. Time is autumn forests, ablaze in red and yellow hues, carrying virgin handwriting, bringing the message of love into life. Time is snowflakes falling gently, the crunch of leisurely footsteps on white grass, the shimmering candle sparkling in pure hearts, the fireplace where people gather for warmth in winter. Time is a quiet afternoon, looking at the fields. The high hills show me that we are as vast as the universe, where we open the book to meet kindred spirits again, welcoming many noble hearts. Time is the tranquil breeze, the free, gentle steps, the pages of sutra that are opened every morning. Time is the peaceful breath. Time is sharing, the heartfelt feelings we send to each other. Time is an offering, the love given without conditions. Time is life. Live what you like, and let all sorrows, worries drift away.